We're going to share this to the I1 group. We're level 7. The 7th gamer will be debugged from the game. And we are live. Giddy up, gamers. Welcome to week 7. It's been a party. It has been the second party level here in Gamers Paradise. You guys had to play as duos this week. We have, let's see who we have. We had Tamika and Alan as duos busting it out this week. We had Jordan and Erica as a duo partnership. We had Odd and Sophie working together this week, Will and Amanda, and Brittany and Keaton. After Jenny got voted out, these duos were created. Sophie and Odd ended up winning this week as CPUs. Sophie, let's start off this quick, roundtable discussion with you. How did you feel when it was revealed that, oh gosh, I got to work in a duo again? And then how did it feel to win that supreme power of the week?
It sucked to hear that we were doing the duo round again. I think it sucks for everyone. It sucks for the people who win power and the people who don't. It sucks all around.
Why?
Your options are chopped in half as far as noms go. You don't get to pick and choose. It's kind of more of a trap than anything else. It feels that way.
Would you rather be CPU during these weeks where your decision's chopped? You might not necessarily want the whole duo up. Maybe you want 50% of the duo, or would you have preferred to be vulnerable this week and let somebody else have to make those tough decisions?
I mean, this round it wasn't fun to have the power, but I definitely am grateful for the safety. So
Heard. Ain't going nowhere tonight.
Well, we don't know.
Odd.
What up?
What about you? How has it been being party level CPU here at the launch phase of the game?
Well, I was a victim in the last one, so I was happy to be safe this time. I mean, the last one was very stressful. Even being told that, my partner was the one going, I was still freaking out the whole time. So this time I could just relax. So I was happy.
Clearly a little less stressful for you. Has the same narrative formed as the last time the party level? You just said that people said that you were safe. So between the nominated duo, Keaton and Brittany, does the target know that they're the target? Does the pawn know that they're the pawn?
That I don't know. I literally just found out about 10 minutes ago. So I'm getting into the swing of things here.
Well, that's yeah, I kind of want to interject there because I had no heads up coming into the veto results and stuff like that. And I was at work. Sophie did give me a heads up that I was not going to be nominated at the first part of it. And I appreciate that. Not knowing, obviously I'm in a pair with Keaton. He's been a big target and I kind of expected to be on the block yesterday, but it was kind of frustrating for me today. And then for no one to respond to me in the chat, poor Tamika had to put up with me coming into a call and venting and saying hey, a conversation would be good. But that's the thing, and I get that part of the issue is that everyone here is on different time zones all around the world, which is awesome. But I tried addressing the issue in the chat and no one wanted to chat with me about it at all. And I mean, yes, I could have probably done it in a kinder way, but I was frustrated. I was at work. But this whole thing, there's obviously got to be some alliances in this game. We're just doing what we got to do to get by. There's alliances and people are playing very quietly. They're not
Brittany, you're breaking up a little bit. Is her camera
people are saying
for
stuff.
anybody else?
It's getting to the point where if your alliances are going to move forward, yeah, me or Keaton are going to go tonight. That's obviously going to happen.
Brittany, try leaving and coming back.
Is it
'cause
better?
You're lagged to filth. So let me try to create a question based off of something Brittany said. To me, it seems like she's feeling emotional about not being informed that she could have possibly been the one nominated if a renom was occurring. Has that been like a narrative in the game? Like have people known when they're going up before going up? So she's upset that, it hadn't continued with her, or is she upset that she's gotten to know some of you guys pretty well, and for none of you guys to give her the heads up, sort of like I saw you raise your hand, so.
I can speak to that a little bit. Logistically, the way this round worked was we did have to give backup noms hours ago. Like personally, I woke up a minute before this Zoom call and have been sleeping for 7 hours, and we did have to give the noms ahead of time in the case that it got used. I think anybody here can understand if you're in power, you're not going to tell your backup that they're a backup unless you're sure they're going up. Otherwise, why would you let someone know that you're going to put them up? Even if they don't go up, that doesn't make sense to me. So that's kind of where I think Brittany might have missed all that, but
Brittany,
logistically, yeah.
Did you hear any of that?
I caught the end of it.
Yeah,
I caught the end of it, and I get.
Huh?
It doesn't make sense to tell someone to put them up. I get that. Like a heads up. Like I get that. Like asking for that. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah,
but my main issue is
I think the bit that you missed is the bit that you missed, and it might not make a difference. You might still have the same rebuttal, is that production asked Odd and Sophie hours before the corruptor was even used, like what their decision was going to be, because this night was kind of like a time crunch. So they didn't necessarily know the outcome, and they had the list there in case it was used. It was used. And as a result, yeah, you went up based off of a decision that was
okay. Yeah, no, and I get that. And I'm not even, my rebuttal is not even aimed specifically at Sophie and Odd. Like, I'm not mad at them. It's the gameplay. Like they've said, like it is specifically been harder because your options are cut in half. My issue is people are being silent. Like they have no options and this and that, when they've clearly got people they are loyal to. And I get that the point of Big Brother or gamers is to hide your alliances and stuff like that. But it just, for me, it's like, okay, I said something in the chat. No one even wanted to say anything to me. And that's, the silence isn't so much silence. It's just kind of like keeping things to themselves rather than.
Let me ask a question based off of that silent statement. So Sophie's in France, she was sleeping. Amanda's in England, she was sleeping. Odd's in Taiwan, he was sleeping. So they were silent based off of sleeping. People that possibly could have been awake.
Okay, but Alan was just online, and then
that's exactly what I was getting to. Is Erica could have been awake.
Alan was online, and yeah.
Yeah, you're loud.
There's a lot of people.
Brady, what device are you on? Because I feel like I can't. What device are you on, Brady? I feel like I can't have a conversation with you because
I'll switch to my phone.
Yeah, switch to your phone.
1 second.
Yeah. So was anybody, Tamika, Alan, Jordan, Will, Erica, were any of you guys around when the corruptor results were posted? And did you like read what was going on? Did you decide, hey, let me just take a step back. Let me not interact when emotions are high. Anybody like purposely chose to just step back, or was nobody around?
Yeah, I mean, I can't say I purposely took a step back, but I didn't take someone off for someone to go up. Like that's just a part of paradise. I took Amanda and Will down, and Amanda and Will were part of a pair. I felt like I owed Amanda because she kept me safe in the last double, and that's exactly what I told her, and that's exactly what Tamika and I talked about. We didn't know who was going to be replaced, but that was what we felt was going to be best for us. I didn't obviously say a lot in the group chat. There's not much I can say. I felt bad that that's what happened after the nominees, after the corruptor was used.
Alan, you and I have had a good relationship. We've had a good relationship in this game, and we have been pretty honest with each other, and that's where my frustrations came in. And then also same with Tamika. Like, I've been very straight up with her too when it comes around. So for me, it was like, and don't get me wrong, I love Will. Will is one of my very best friends from the last iSurvivor game I just played. But for me or Keaton to go out tonight over Will in this game is frustrating as all hell. He has not been around, and I know that he's got personal stuff going on, and I'm not sitting here saying that he doesn't deserve, like in any other game, I would say he deserves to stay over me, whatever, because he's been playing. But to be put on the block and targeted, I don't know what I'm the target. I very well could be putting the target on my back by speaking like this tonight, which is fine. I get it. But for Will to have safety when I'm pretty sure 90% of us, if not all of us, would have voted Will out and Amanda would have been safe this round. So for me, that kind of shows that like there's obviously alliances and stuff going on. It's not just so-and-so kept me safe. I kept you safe the round that I was like CPU. I get that that wasn't the last double.
I don't know who was going up.
We didn't know.
Brittany,
To be
Amanda
honest,
was
we
on the
didn't
block.
know who was going up. That's
Amanda
one
was on the
thing we
block,
did
Brittany.
discuss. We didn't know.
But yeah, and I get that Amanda was on the block, but Amanda was not going anywhere. I'm sure you've talked to everyone and you know that like the people in this game would not have voted her out. Even me not talking to anyone tonight or today about the vote knows that I would not have voted Amanda out. And Will is one of my favorite people. And now I'm on the block at risk to go. And I feel frustrated. And I get because of the time zones and stuff is different. And like, it's not easy to chat. And I get that like in my last game, I was not as social as I wanted to be, but now I'm trying to be social, but it feels like sometimes I'm talking to a wall because there's alliances that are made and I'm not a part of. And I get that like,
do you
that
think
happens.
that if there are alliances here, if you feel like you're on the outside of an alliance, Brittany, what could you have done prior to tonight to have prevented it? Do you feel like there's a missed opportunity?
I have tried. I have been in different alliances throughout this game. So for people to say there's no alliances or I'm not part of an alliance, it's bullshit. And I get that. I get that.
Do you feel like those alliances you created, regardless of being on the block tonight, do you think that that's like your saving grace? That dang, I am.
No, absolutely not. The alliances I'm part of have not had conversations in them probably for the last 2 weeks. So I know I'm on the outs. I don't know that I'm the target. I don't know that I'm being voted out tonight, but I know I'm on the outs, and that's where it's frustrating. Because I have good relationships with people. I had no votes in the sandbox round, but I'm frustrated because I've tried and I've created relationships and I've tried being a social and stuff, but there's just walls that I can't pass.
Don't cry, Brittany. It's not game over yet. Just keep fighting. Will, Brittany did mention your name quite a bit. How do you feel about her perception of you and her saying, if Will was on the block, pretty sure every person in this game would have voted him out? How does that make you feel? And you're not going home in this vote. What are you going to do to change that perception?
So she's 100% right. They all should have voted my ass out if I would have stayed on the block. You know, I would have wanted Amanda to stay over me because I know she's been putting in way more time and effort than I have been. And that's a fact. So, you know, like I said, I don't have any excuses because it's been the same thing with me, just working and coming home and then trying to, you know, get myself together and prepare for the next day. So it's like, all I can do now is just push myself forward and like try to keep socializing and being, you know, more engaged with people that I am forming bonds with still that are in the game. You know, I know I said that last time, but like I got a lot on my plate. So I'm trying to like cope with that and then cope with the game and then it's just rough. And so, I do appreciate, Alan and Tamika taking me off. And I know it wasn't for me, it was for Amanda, but I will not forget that. And I don't take that lightly. So, and I really feel for you, Brittany. Like, I understand. I would have wanted you to vote me out if I stayed on the block, but I'm not.
Thanks,
So,
and I love
I'm sorry.
you.
Yeah. I know, I love you too. I know.
Erica, you've been in Brittany's position not too long ago. How does it feel to see someone up there on the block, feeling on the outs, tears coming out? Does it bring you back to that time where everybody else had your life in their hands?
Yeah, it's hands down the worst position to be in this game. There's nothing good about it. It's not easy to watch Brittany in this position. And Brittany and I have maybe been on, I don't know, an awkward foot lately. I know she's voted for me in the past, and I feel like maybe she might be targeting me a little bit. So we haven't been super active in our chat, but that doesn't mean that I dislike her or I dislike her gameplay or anything like that. This is
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I like everyone in this game. I have nothing against you guys personally. I'm just frustrated, like, sorry.
I'm gonna move this over. Thank you, Erica. I'm gonna move this over to the corrupter queen of the week, Tamika. Girl, when I watched your video, I was floored. Wig in orbit, head backwards, pants inside out, over an hour. I don't have the attention span to do that. Like, I would have been less than Alan. Like, what was it just a good show that you were watching when you were doing that? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, it was a good show. And then, I don't win anything. I'm always the flop. So I'm happy I won something because I don't win nothing ever.
It seemed
And
like you
I'm
could have
just
went a little bit
glad
longer
that
too.
it
It was like a slip up that made you fall. You were like reaching for something and it fell. It felt like you had more in you. Was it difficult for you, or were you just in the zone? Like, I got this.
It was difficult because I was like, shh, but I gotta do it. But I was just in the zone. Just in the zone.
Well,
And
congratulations.
watching the movie, I was like, I it's good.
Well, congratulations.
Oh.
You definitely earned you and your duo safety and power in this game. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Amanda.
Hey.
Based off of what I've learned tonight and what's happened in the past, are you happy with your HOH, or are you happy with your CPU reign during that double live round?
Yeah, at the end of the day, I did what was best for my game at the time. I picked the people that I didn't speak to. Tonight, would it be the same people? Possibly, possibly not. But yeah, at the time I had to go with whether or not I think that we should have come down or Will should have gone. I love Will anyway. Yes, he might not have been as active during the game so far, but we've also got to kind of take from where we are. Alan and Tamika kindly took us down, so kind of moving forward from that, I'm grateful that they did. I would never have been like, no, don't take us down because Will deserves to go, because A, I don't think like that, and B, there's always the risk that then they'd go for the stronger person. No one ever wants to be on the block, even as a pawn, because you never know if it's going to go wrong.
You mentioned a good point. Is anybody scared? Because like I'm used to, and some of you who've played sister series iSurvivor could maybe relate to this, and especially other augurs who've played Survivor before, right? There's somebody who's seemingly not around and they're like on your tribe. That's like a bad thing. You might not necessarily want to work with that person because they're not around. you might want to vote them out because they're not contributing to the challenges. Whereas, yeah, somebody not around you might not have the best connection with them here in a gamer's paradise setting, but also they're not around to, like, if they're not around to win power and screw you over, or they're not around to strategize and you feel like they're not being social. So like, are we at a point in the game, this is for anybody, where somebody who's not around as much is like a non-entity, they're not to be worried about? Or is it everybody is a threat here in a Big Brother style setting game?
I can speak to that. I think I've been thinking about this a bit lately, especially with the alternative ending that we have, where there's a potential for two winners and you get to the end and you either win or you don't, just based on your own merits, not necessarily beating someone. So I think for this particular game, it's kind of a different situation where the people who are less active might really find themselves in trouble because there's less reason to bring along someone who's not around, or to bring along someone who's not a threat just because they're easy to beat or something like that. That's kind of erased from this game. So, these next few rounds might be pretty critical in terms of, just what you were saying in terms of activity and how much can you rely on people to be around and whatnot. What's the benefit of really keeping people around who aren't contributing as much? Anyway, someone else can take over because now I'm starting to ramble.
Thank you, Erica, for grasping onto that question for me. Keaton.
Hi.
I think I've lost track of how many times you've been on this glitch, been named as a glitch. How is it, like, is it taking a toll on you in this game?
Oh, dude, 100%. Like, this is now the 4th week in a row in where some way, shape, or form my game has been hindered, whether I am nominated or in retro, a power is used against me to not allow me to play. It is hard. It is genuinely hard as hell to try and fight every goddamn week, knowing that there's a high risk I leave. Like when especially in every round I've been up, it's been 50-50. And one round I did get lucky, but two, I've been definitely less fortunate. And this is here where it is again. I'm still trying to fight. I'm like, everyone knows here that it's not personal. It's just a game. I'm vibing. Like, I got my pink too. I'm fucking rocking it. Like, it's nothing against anyone. I'm going to keep playing the game. If I go, I played a game that I'm going to be fucking happy with. And at the end, that's what I do these for. It's for me to know that I played my ass off. I enjoyed myself. And that's all I can ask for. If I go.
How are you feeling about your chances against your duo tonight, opposed to the past?
You missed it. I got kind of lippy, so.
Oh, I feel better hearing that.
Not lippy, but very verbal. So.
I'll be quite honest. The people that I've been sitting next to haven't been afraid to speak their mind. And I have as well, but it's been more like I have done it consistently. Like for me, like I felt last time that I should have gone. I thought this time I should be gone, but apparently it might not be as cut and dry every time as I believe. If I go, I fully expect it, but if I don't, I'll be happy and I'll continue to fucking play the game.
Thank you, Keaton. Let's wrap this up before we let the glitches say their final pleased. Let's bring it over to Jordan. Hey, Jordan.
Hello.
So how has the game been for you so far? You've made it through one round of each of the levels. Now you're here at the lounge phase. How's it been, and what do you got to do to remain?
Hopefully I win, that's like the goal. I want to win to secure my safety. And like back to, I think it was Alan and Tamika and like Sophie, and I forgot who won with Sophie, but it sucks because like I do want to win, but like when you win, you have to make like moves, and everyone here is so nice and cool, and like seeing Brittany right now, like it sucks. So it's like I want to win to secure my safety, but then if I win, like I'm gonna have to like hurt someone's feelings, unfortunately. So that's like the sucky part of the game. But hopefully, I win a competition just to stay safe, because everybody wants to stay safe. So I want to win to stay safe, but not to win to crush someone's dreams. But I just want to stay safe, honestly. That's my whole point. That's the whole point of the game. I just want to stay safe and just, have a friendly, nice game. But other than that, hopefully I win just to stay safe again. But it sucks to see everybody.
We will see in the comment challenge how safe you can
Yes. Hopefully.
Jordan. All right, glitches. Keaton, Brittany, this is going to be your last opportunity to try to get votes to stay. I'm going to give the floor to you, Brittany, first, 30 seconds or so.
I just want to say, don't vote for me to leave. I know that like I came on a bit strong tonight, but there's some of the things that just don't need to be said, and I'm tired, I'm emotional, I'm frustrated, but whatever happens tonight, I love Keaton. I love all of you guys. You guys have been awesome to get to know, and nothing personal. I would never come in and personally attack you. I just said what I was feeling, and that's what I had to say. And good luck, Keaton, I guess.
Keaton, floor is yours.
Well, first off, thank you, Sandy, Drew, Gwen, everyone on Prod, Val. You guys have been absolutely amazing. If it's my time, it's been a blast. To all of you, honestly, do what you feel is best for you. That's what I've been saying this entire time. Even if it is against me, at the end of the day, play your game. If you think it's better to keep me, keep me. If it's better to keep Brittany, keep her. I simply have done everything I can to show my value to people's games. If my value's gone, my value's gone. It's nothing but love no matter what. Brittany, best of luck.
Thank you, Keaton. As co-CPUs, Sophie, Odd, we will not have a vote unless the vote ties. Everybody else, it's time to vote. Please make your way over to your Discord diary rooms. You're going to type the name of the gamer you want game over for, either Brittany or Keaton. I'm going to go tally the votes. Once you vote, feel free to not discuss, feel free to unmute and talk. All right.
I do have to say, I like how many people are actually wearing pink. This makes my heart happy.
I wish I would have got that memo. I would have wore pink too.
It was Val. It was in the chat. We were talking about.
You know I don't read everything. Gosh,
you put an emoji in there. You could have seen it.
Look, I'm high like 95% of the time, guys. Look, that is too much reading for me. I'd rather talk to you and ask for recaps. I do not read that, but yeah, y'all all look beautiful tonight. Good luck to the glitches. And one of you is about to become the first lounge member. Ooh, spicy, spicy. So now good luck, y'all.
I'm having flashbacks to iSurvivor when I became the first juror. So awesome.
Won't envy your position if you go.
All right, gamers.
Oh, I forgot I was on.
The votes. I don't know how Drew does this, and all I know how to do is once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted
You're
out.
so
Okay.
cute.
I don't know how Drew does this. Okay. Okay, gamers. The debug score is in. By a debug score of 5-1, Brittany, it's game over. Thank you so much for playing. You are the first gamer in the lounge. You will have a say on who wins this game, Brittany. You know how much I love you. I'm not going to gush right now, but you can unmute and talk to your fellow gamers really quickly before we send you off to the lounge.
Bye and good luck, guys and girls.
Love you, Brittany.
Brittany. Nothing but love.
Good game, Brittany. Oh, she gone.
Oh, thank you guys. Holy shit.
Well, congratulations, Keaton survived another debugging. And guys, we're at like a phase in the game that I personally aim for. It's to get to single digits. Congratulations. Not only the jury, but you're not getting worse than 9th place. So, or yeah. All right. So yeah, moving on quickly. Welcome to the horror round. You guys, anybody have any questions on how the horror round works?
I'm gonna stab you. No.
For the viewers, the horror round means CPU, private. Ain't nobody gonna know who wins CPU. Corruptor, ain't nobody gonna know who wins corruptor. The only thing that you're going to know are the initial nominees and the final nominees. So if money moves are going to be made, this is the time to do it. Everybody gear up for the anonymous horror round CPU challenge. If anybody needs to like run in the bathroom quickly, I'll allow it. If not, we'll get straight into it. I'd go do what you got to do, bud.
Person who's a flashlight, get ready to play it this time.
Yeah, and if there's any game power you want to play it, now is the time to do so.
I just want to say this is my favorite round level. Everybody's like, girl, bye. Good luck tonight, everybody.
Sandy saying, ain't no one gonna know. And in that moment, he fucking lied.
I'm a liar.
Becky, if you never had it, might be gone by now.
There's a chance of it. I highly doubt it. I think it's gonna be played. I think so. Yeah, trying to figure it out. Me trying to remember who the fuck's been evicted, despite the fact I should pretty damn well know.
Can moderators just check the Discord chat real quick while we wait for Odd? Please. Okay, everybody's back, ready to go, thumbs up. Okay, so for this CPU challenge, it's called What I Say. I'm going to play clips of some previous gamers, right? It's going to be 10, 15-second clip from a live scenario that if you were there, you heard them say this, a word is going to be bleeped out. I'm going to give you option A. I'm going to give you option B. In your confessionals or in your diary rooms, you will answer option A or option B. Once all the per question, once all the scores are submitted, I'll let you know if you got it right or wrong. We have 6 to get through. If after 6 there is a tiebreaker, we will go to a tiebreaker question. If after 6 there is a winner, then I will secretly crown the CPU for this horror round. Does that make sense? Any questions I can answer before? And I will play each clip twice in case the first time you can't really hear it. I'll play it. They're short enough to play twice quickly, okay? And be mindful for when you hear the beep. When you hear the beep is the word you're trying to fill in there. And I will give you the options, okay? Thumbs up. Okay. Let me get my first clip ready. All right, clip number 1. It's from Caroline. Coming in 3, 2, 1.
I mean, just feeding off what said. I just want to stay, get to know more, have more fun. I mean, so I'm only my second time, and I just want to play more, and I just don't want to be first boot. That's all.
Play one more time.
I mean, just feeding off what said. I just want to stay, get to know more, have more fun. I mean, so I'm only my second time, and I just want to play more, and I just don't want to be first boot. That's all.
Question number 1. Caroline was feeding off of who? Was it A, Danielle, or was it B, Sophie? Caroline was feeding off of who? A, Danielle, or B, Sophie? Okay. And when you're grading, can you just put A or B for me, please, going forward?
Sandy, I got the, oh, are you actually answering them to tell them if they got it right or wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm keeping track of the scores.
Thank you. All right, we're about to move on to our second question. Thumbs up, everybody ready? Number 2. This is from good old Brian.
I was looking at the times, I wasn't saying anything because I was like, okay, 150. We're getting down to a few people. I think I really kind of this one.
One more time.
I was looking at the times, I wasn't saying anything because I was like, okay, 150. We're getting down to a few people. I think I really kind of this one.
Did Brian say he really slayed this one, or he really got this one? A, if Brian slayed this one. B, if Brian got this one. Please submit your answers. All right. Thank you for checking over my work, Gwen. Okay, so
You're welcome.
wait, did I tell you the correct answer for the first one? The correct answer for one was Danielle. A. So if you guessed A on the first one, you got it correct. The correct answer for number two is Brian said he got this one. Correct answer is B. Number three, coming up right now, and that is from one of the loves of my life, Danielle. Pay attention.
Yeah, it sucks being in the bottom. Like, as soon as you see your name up there, you're like, oh shit, somebody saved half the people here. Does that mean they're all working together, or where's everyone's heads at? You're in the position, and it sucks. Definitely, it's not a good feeling.
One more time.
Yeah, it sucks being in the bottom. Like, as soon as you see your name up there, you're like, oh shit, somebody saved half the people here. Does that mean they're all working together, or where's everyone's heads at? You're in the position, and it sucks. Definitely, it's not a good feeling.
All right. Did Danielle say she's in the A, the glitch position, or B, the vulnerable position? Is Danielle A in the glitch position or B, the vulnerable position? Okay, the correct answer for that question, Danielle said B, the vulnerable position. Moving on to number 4 from our good old pal, Zach.
Please vote to keep me. I think I've made valuable so far, and I hope that shows and proves something in this vote.
One last time.
Please vote to keep me. I think I've made valuable so far, and I hope that shows and proves something in this vote.
All right. Did Zach say he's made valuable A, friends, or B, bonds? Valuable friends A, valuable bonds for B. All right, moving on to number 5. Y'all ready? This is from the one and only Reese.
I feel as though, as of right now, with a few people, I think I'll be. I haven't really done anything bad, but I think I should be okay. But I still got to get the win just to ensure my safety.
All right, one more time.
I feel as though, as of right now, with a few people, I think I'll be. I haven't really done anything bad, but I think I should be okay. But I still got to get the win just to ensure my safety.
Did Reese say he thinks he's going to be A, safe, or B, good? Well, does Reese think he's going to be safe, or does he think he's going to be good? A for safe, B for good. All right. Reese said he thinks that he should be safe. A. Last audio clip is from the one and only Brittany.
Well, there's just been different people saying that different people were going to, and that like different people were going to be the vote, or they had all the votes.
One more time.
Well, there's just been different people saying that different people were going to, and that like different people were going to be the vote, or they had all the votes.
Okay. Did Brittany say that people think different people are gonna A, go, or B, flip? Different people are going to A, go, or different people are going to B, flip? Thanks, Gwen. Math is not my thing.
Thank you to the person who Sandy said the wrong score and it was higher than what it actually was. Thank you for being honest.
Okay, the correct answer on that one was different people are saying different people are going to go. If you did not guess go, you did not get a point. We do not need to go to a tiebreaker. We have a winner. Please check your diary rooms. Okay. Look at your diary rooms. The HOH has been, or the CPU has been notified. CPU, you will have about 60 seconds or so to nominate 2 glitches for debugging.
Sandy, check prod chat.
Yes. Oh.
Waits to be nominated.
So hello everybody. So the flashlight power has been used. So Sandy will be messaging the person who used the flashlight power who the CPU is.
Whoever has the flashlight, if they'd love to let me know too, that'd be fantastic. I doubt it, but like, I'm just gonna put it out there anyways.
Okay. The nominees are public, right, Gwen?
Yeah, yeah, the nominees are public. I knew I was nominated the first time.
Okay. So your anonymous CPU has nominated 2 gamers for eviction. The first gamer nominated is Alan. The second gamer nominated is Sophie. Alan and Sophie, you are now glitches. We are going to go into the anonymous corruptor competition. Alan and Sophie, you will be playing. Glenn, how does we go to a wheel, right? Only 6 are competing.
You do it in secret, yeah.
Yeah, so Sandy, do you want me to do it? I can.
Yeah.
I was just, yeah, let me do it. Okay,
Yeah,
so talk
I
amongst
already- I
yourselves for a
remember.
moment while I get it, while I get that figured out.
She's gonna secretly randomize the other participants.
You're doing fine, Sandy. Stop worrying.
I'm just so used to Survivor's so much more easy.
I'm in complete shock. What the fuck?
Okay, the players have been selected. Gwen is going to message each player that they are participating. So when I give the instructions, you know that you're playing.
Yeah, so the corruptor and the 2 nominees already know that they're playing, so I'm just gonna message the other 3 people that are playing.
Thank you, Gwen.
Okay, I've notified the 3 people that are playing in addition to the CPU and other than the CPU and the 2 glitches. So make sure you check your DRs.
All right, thank you, Gwen. So for those participating, welcome to your next corruptor competition. This is called Face Morpher. So, Gwen, opposed to putting them all one at a time into the main area, I put them all in. I put them all in a Google document, so they could just, it's one per page, so they can just do that.
Okay.
And Gwen, correct me if I'm wrong when I say any of these instructions, okay? So we're going to link you guys to a Google document. There are going to be a series of 8 different faces. Morphed in those faces are 2 gamers. You're going to have to garner a list 1 through 8. You guys can start making that list now because you're only going to submit one list, all 8 guesses, one time. So get a list 1 through 8 ready if you are playing in the competition.
Like on a piece of paper?
Like
or what do you
like on a document.
Do you want me to explain? Do you want me to explain, Sandy? Yeah. So the way that you're gonna submit your answers is you are going to private message me in the Zoom chat. Does everybody know how to private message in the Zoom chat?
Yeah.
Does anyone not know how to private message? Yep, Sandy just put in everywhere. So in the Zoom chat, yep, I got the one that was just sent to me. Well, that doesn't very helpful because you don't know who that is. Okay, I'm just responding to the people that have messaged me so that I know that they got it. Okay, if anyone else wants to test it out to make sure that it goes just to me, you can. I'll give you another couple minutes or a couple seconds. Okay, I got direct messages from everyone participating. So we are good to go. Do you want me to explain it, Sandy?
Yes, please.
Okay, so so Sandy's going to be sending you the images. He said through Google document, Sandy, right?
Yes. I'm gonna link it to
and then
right now just to make sure you guys can see it.
Okay, and then what you're going to do is you are going to submit your list 1 through 8 privately message to me in the Zoom chat. And once all 6 people have submitted their list, I will look at them, and if anyone got it correct, they will win this competition. If multiple people got it correct, it will be the person who submitted to me first. And if nobody got it correct, we will go to a round 2. So you will submit your list all at once. So it'll be 1 through 8 with both names and each one.
Does anybody have, if you have any questions, you can ask your production chat now. We'll go through and answer them quickly.
Let me put, somebody asked, how do you do? So what I would do, I think it's if you press it's either Control or Alt to the person asking if you do spaces that you press at the same time as enter. Another option is to make your list in a separate, like in a Word document or something, and then paste it. Or Sandy can make a list, and everyone, you can copy and paste that. To the person that asked if there can be duplicates, Sandy, are we answering that question?
It's up to you. I don't mind.
I'm gonna say that there are not duplicates. So there are 16 gamers in the game. So you will see each person's name one time.
Let's give it one more minute.
Here, I'll send a numbered list to everybody. So you have it.
And Gwen, once you're done doing that, just restate the rules one more time.
Well, yeah, so Sandy's going to be sending out the Google Doc with pictures of face masks. So it'll be 2 gamers' faces smashed together. So you will be sending a list in one message of a list of 1 through 8, of which 2 gamers are in each image. So for example, like let's say that you were doing it with production, you would send a list that said 1, Gwen, Sandy, 2, Drew, Tony, 3, Val, somebody else that's on production. Rocky, that's just somebody else that's on production. So that would be the example. So I can send an example. Let me send an example in the chat so you can see what it would look like. The Google Doc hasn't been sent yet.
Yeah, it hasn't been sent. It'll be sent in.
Yeah, no worries, you're good.
Yeah, it's been sent to my production team, but it's not sent to the gamers. It'll be sent in your main hub area. I'm gonna tag you guys right here. Okay, so it's going to be sent on Discord. You're going to submit to Gwen on Zoom.
I just sent an example of what that looks like if there were only 3 answers. You don't have to, it doesn't have to look perfect because I know you might be typing fast. That's fine, but as long as I can see what each of the answers is supposed to be. Are there any questions?
Yeah, any further questions? And it's the one who gets the most of the 8 correct, right?
No, it's they send their list, or yeah, it's they send their list, and then whoever gets the most correct, is that what what I said before is you have to get them all correct. So they have to all be correct. And if nobody gets it correct, I will say that nobody got it correct and you will all submit again.
Got it.
And if multiple people get it correct, it'll be the person who shows up first in my messages.
Got it. So that is your tiebreaker, speed. All right. Last questions, or forever hold your peace in your diary rooms. Okay, everybody, if you're playing, make your way to the main hub area because your face morpher challenge is coming in 3, 2, 1, go.
Sandy. Oh, you said, oh, I see. You sent it. I thought you
Oh
sent
my
it in
God,
the
you made
chat.
my heart fucking drop for a second.
You made my heart
I
drop.
knew exactly what Sandy meant.
I had that chat open before it.
My eyes just look bad just looking at the more photos. Mass props to whoever wins this, because baby, I will pass hard on this.
You don't have to answer. You can tell me you're not answering. You just have to tell me in the direct message so that I know that you're choosing not to answer and not just still trying to do it. You're only submitting one time, please. And once everyone has submitted, you can try again. Still waiting for at least one person to submit. Okay, we do have a winner. I will be messaging them in their chat. The person that won, you will have 1 minute to make your decision about whether or not you are going to use the corruptor power to take either Alan or Sophie off the block.
Please check your diary rooms.
Okay, so the person that won has decided not to use the corruptor power, which means that Alan and Sophie remain on the block. We are going to give you some time to discuss with each other. And Sandy, are we going to be doing giving them time to discuss in? Are we going to do breakout rooms or have them just do it on Discord and they have to talk out loud in the different areas?
Okay. I'd say we're gonna end the live stream. You guys can go over to Discord to strategize for 15 or 20 minutes. However, I'm clearing my chats right now. So I'm marking these all as read. From this moment forward, there's no discussion in your alliance chats. Hustle in the calls, Alan, Sophie, one of you will be getting game over here tonight. So yeah, head over to Discord, try to rally those votes, and best of luck.
Yes, we will come back at about 35.
Yeah, so 15 minutes. It's now almost 10:20. I'll see you at 10:35.
7:35.
Yeah, that.
Okay, we'll see you soon.